Good morning and welcome to the Idle Hands Workshop, another edition of the Ass Crack of Dawn. Girls got stuff they gotta do, so I gotta wake up early. Don't ask me why. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm gonna do today. Probably a lot of little projects. Boomer's still at the house. He didn't want to wake up. The other dogs are out yapping, so. Anyway, did a little cleaning up. I'm gonna fire up the 3D printers, get them going. I know I want to make some little projects. I got to work on the wooden computer. I got to make some trim to go around a window in the house. And all kinds of little stuff. So I'll make videos of everything, get it all uploaded, and who knows what else we'll make. Maybe something useful. I know I want to keep up with the build at home that Sam DIY Huntress did. Has started. Nice hashtag trend going on there. Rules are pretty simple. Only use scrap wood. I got a bunch of it, actually kind of running out. Neat thing I discovered yesterday on the way back, I had to go get tested for coronavirus so I could go back to work. Epic fail on that. Got tested. By the way, they cram a Q-tip so far up your nose they touch gray matter and it burns like hell. Anyway, then they put you on quarantine for 14 days. So, on the way home, I was going to send the wife in to grab some 2x4s so I could cut it down and make this trim she wants for the window. Well, they got all the doors blocked off and they're only letting so many people in, but there's a section in the parking lot where you can pick up orders. So, I whipped around to the parking lot, placed an order on my phone, and they brought it out and put it in the car, and that was that. Never had to get out. And quick, painless, got my wood, came home, so now I can do the trim for her. But yeah, so if you need lumber, that's one way to do it. Sure, you can order other stuff off the internet and have them bring it out to you. There's just one example, you know, minimize contact if you absolutely have to have something. That was something on the way home from testing, so why not? So yeah, I'm on lockdown, just waiting for the results. I had symptoms. The doctor said it was probably viral, but not the coronavirus, so yay, go me. But I have to have the test so I can go back to work. That's where I'm at. So, anyway, I'm going to get started on stuff. Pause this, get situated. A little bit later in the morning, 7:30 to be exact. I've already cheesed the neighbors off. I cut the trim for the window already. And one of the things I want to do now is I want to make some 90-degree corner clamps. And what I've done is I've made up a jig. I just took and I cut a piece of plywood to 45 degrees, put a piece of wood up here to clamp to, marked on my crosscut sled where it needs to line up so that when I put my piece that I want cut, it'll line up right with the blade so it's all nice and even. What I can do then, clamp this right to my sled, and now I've got a repeatable reference. All I've got to do is line that up there. I can put this little clamp down and make a lot of noise real quick. And we can check. Oh, just a hair off. But that's not what we're after. This is what we want here. And that is perfect. Means this one is going to be perfect as well. So now we got those. Yeah, they're just a hair off, so. But that doesn't really matter. Not really. We can go ahead and cut the other ones because I want to make a few of these. I guess if I paid more attention and put the kerf in the middle, try that. There we go. Gotta pay a little more attention. Who would have thought, huh? Alright, so I'll just set those aside and use those for something else. So yeah, just ride the sled up a little bit. Where you put the kerf dead center on that. Okay, I'm sure there's a gajillion ways to do this easier. This is just what came to mind. I know they got miter jigs and everything, but oh well. Safety tip, always wait for the blade to spin down. Alright, so now we got all our pieces. The next thing we got to do, put holes in them. Well, sand off some fuzzies. Or I guess we put the holes in them first. Alright, we'll see. So, I'll break this down, move the camera, and get to the next step. Alright, so for this next step, we got to put holes in our wood. But we want to make sure that the holes are big enough that we can fit our clamps in. Several options. Easiest way, if you have the hole saws, stick the head of your clamp in there, see if it fits. You could also take a spade bit, set the head of your clamp on there, see if it fits. You got one of these fancy doodads. Easy, just measure it, close it up until it fits. I'm just going to go with the hole saw, quick and easy. So let me get that set up and we're going to make some holes. So I'd also decided today it's going to kind of have a theme, quick and easy jigs. You don't have to go all out making fancy jigs like the stupid little one I made over there for the, That's a little more complicated than I needed to go for what I had to do, and I may never use this jig again. But, you know, it did what it needed to, and I can use it again. But, like now, what we need to do is put a hole in here. So actually, you know what? I think I might have an easier way of doing this. No, it don't matter. Need to hold that there. We want repeatability. It's the whole point of jigs. So just grab some scrap pieces of wood. Oh, bigger clamps. So you could also use a nail gun. Just throw it all together. If that's what the route you want to go. Like I said, these do not need to be permanent fixtures. Alright. Should have clearance. Alright. And if all goes right, we'll make a hole. That's the only thing I hate about these. Is getting that back out. Because it never wants to come out. Anyway. So, we got our first hole. Now the other ones will go exactly like that. Let me pause, get that back out. Alright, so we're back. We're going to make more holes. Alright. It dawned on me, I accidentally grabbed the two mismatched ones. And I always save the holes because you can make knobs with those. Alright, so anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to pause and I'm going to cut the rest of these out. Then we're going to change the jig up to cut the corner holes. Alright, so now we want to drill holes over here. So let's take this one off. Get this. Oh, I guess we're going to have to move the other one too. But I want them close. Not too close to the edge, and I actually kind of want them to overlap, which would be nice. will go right there. Alright, so what we'll do this time is we'll take one of those weird pieces from my mistake last time and we'll clamp it up here. And that'll give us that. When we flip it over, and we'll have the hole on the other side as well. And we should be able to just knock all these holes out. So, cross your fingers, let's see. Got a little bit off center. So, what we'll do is we will just push all the way through. That just means my jig is a little off center for flipping over. Not a big deal. Or what we can do, eyeball it and center it. Ta-da! There we go. That went better. And there we have it. And what we'll do is we'll go through, maybe we'll take it to the router table and just clean that up, or we'll give it a little sanding. But that gives us plenty of points to clamp, and I'll show you how we use it as soon as we get the others made up. So, I'm going to pause, I'll knock these out, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so, as you can see, that was a good use of some scrap wood that was just laying around the shop, and good use of the mistakes I had that, you know, might have otherwise been tossed out. Oh, I think I have an extra that I need to make as well. Yeah, there. So, like I said, jigs don't have to be fancy. Don't have to overcomplicate them. You can just clamp them together, use them once, and you're done. So, we'll get on to sanding these up and finishing them, and we'll show you how you use them. I'll show you how to use them. I got a mouse in my pocket. Boomer's still in the house. It's a little chilly. He didn't feel like waking up, so give me a few. Alright, don't think we're going to go with the router. It's been temperamental, so just grab you some sandpaper, run around the edges and knock the fuzzies off. Throw it on the floor. Oh, yeah, I'm still waking up. Hell, it's only 8:15. So yes, instead of boring you with me sanding, I'm going to pause. I'm going to sand these down. So I've noticed some of my videos, I take way too long on some of the stupidest stuff, and I leave it in the video and work on that. So, pause, I'll knock this out. Y'all go to the bathroom, grab some popcorn or something. We'll be right back. Alright, so, I have a confession to make. I cheated. I gave in, decided to hit them with the router. Came out pretty nice. I'm happy. So, what's next? If you want, you can put a finish on them. If not, no biggie. I mean, it's just a little tool. But you can put a finish on them, they'll last longer. And the way they work is you take and you put them in your corners. Let's put that one up here. Clamp it. Take your other piece, get it lined up. Clamp it as well. As you can see, now you have a 90-degree corner. It'll stay that way so that you can glue it, or it'll use a couple of them, they'll stay. Right now I've got it on that one corner, so it's going to gap, of course. But you can glue it, nail it, and it'll help keep things lined up. Nifty little tool. Great way to show you how to use jigs to make jigs and all that. And that's going to wrap up first part of this morning. Like I said, I probably will put a finish on these, and I'll get back to you in a few on that, show you what they look like in the end. And maybe we'll go on to making some knobs real quick. Make a jig for making knobs, why not? Keep the theme going. So I'll be right back when they're done. Alright, and there they are. All I did was give them a quick coat with natural Danish oil. I just love the way that looks on plywood. And then hit them with some wax. Did the same for the jig. And they're finished. So now, I take a little break here, clean up a little bit, and I guess we will make some knobs. Because I have an idea. I have a plan. I need a lamp inside, and for that I need knobs. So, we'll make knobs. And for making knobs, we need a jig for making knobs.